Hi, I'm Brenda. Welcome to my channel, the Empress and the Sun Tarot. I'm going to have to check because I do not appear as, I have video. So we're going to see what we can do about that. Okay. Okay. I just have a black screen, so wasn't sure. So I guess we'll try with this and see how it goes. Very unsure. So we're just going to, okay. We are going to do a general reading. We would like to welcome everyone to the channel, the Empress and the Sun Tarot. Today is the full moon in Libra. We are going to be using the Moonology messages from Yasmin Boland and the Golden Future Oracle from Diana Cooper, which is in Hay House's most recent subscription box. So we're excited to use both. This was in the box previous to that. So we really love our Hay House cards. So perfect energy for this worm full moon, as it's called. It was also an eclipse as well, a lunar eclipse, and in 2 weeks we're going to have that solar eclipse. So more things to change and come. Are you ready for that? So we are going to use, like I said, the Moonology cards to begin with. So what is the general message for this eclipse energy with the sun in Aries and the moon in Libra? Yes. And, the sun is in that place. It feels good in Aries. And, Aries is, about that self. And the sun definitely is good in that energy. And, are you looking at how your relationships are with yourself and how that's reflected in others, the seventh house? Because it truly is, because the earth energy is what interfered between the sun and the moon. So it's, what in the physical is getting in the way of your, connection there. Because we feel like the sun and the moon energies are, the masculine and feminine energies. And, very strong energy with this eclipse. So we're going to get into the message. So the first card out was the card of the moon rising, which is the card of truth, which shows all the different phases of the moon. And with, eclipse, the moon goes from being illuminated to that blood red moon to, a dark blood moon. Me and Dave were talking about it a little bit last night. Back to that bright moon. And then we got the card of moon circle support. So know that there is support all around you, especially with this eclipse energy. It's strong. Don't be afraid to reach out to, someone if you need a little, extra support, a little understanding. And then we get the card of moon mastery, the law of attraction. So are you ready to attract in? Full moons are about releasing, but we went through basically a full moon, a new moon, a full moon in that, couple of hour period of time. Are you ready to bring in a brand new energy? Are you ready to release the old energy of the past and say, you know what? Unless my past was really great, I'm not going to focus on it because I don't want to keep bringing it in the future. I'm going to, take a moment, look at my truth and see, where do I want to go on my mission? What is going to, most be of service to me, my community, because here, with the law of attraction, it is with that, that community once again celebrating. And then the underlying energy is the moon called meant to be, and it is a time of stepping into what you're meant to be, what you're meant to do, into your powers at this time. We are going through great ascension. We've all been given gifts. I'm very grateful. My gift is Celia that I get to share with everybody. But, I'm a healer as well. I do Reiki, and I do physical therapy. I do healing literally in the 3D and the 5D energies. And you have to be able to do that in that both flow of both energies. Are you able to do, if you have a really analytical job, are you able to bring that 5D energy into it? Are you bringing love into your work? Are you, is it your passion? Are you following what you're meant to do, what you're meant to be? Are you, are you on that path of what's meant to be for you? Because the King of Swords is definitely about gaining clarity. Like, he's up on that mountain, he's getting the messages, he's gaining the wisdom of what needs to go, what is holding you back from stepping fully into your mission, what is holding you back from your full magic. Are you ready? Find that balance between your masculine and your feminine. What is holding you back from stepping in to your mission, and being balanced in your energy, of using that clarity of your mind and knowing you have that magic within you of that feminine energy. Recent past, the Scorpio card, the death card, that is Pluto. That is, change. Pluto's in Aquarius for a little while now. And it's definitely about changing the way perspectives are, changing the way you're seeing things, changing the way you're doing things. Pluto is in Aquarius. Aquarius is about detachment. Are you finding detachment a little bit easier? Are you saying, okay, I understand how you feel and I respect your feelings, and just trusting that is what is meant to be at this time? The current headspace is the Temperance card, which is Archangel Michael for me in this card, and that is the guidance of the angels are guiding you. Your angel is always there. You can always ask your angel to, help you, and that angel will be there. The archangels, your personal angels, your personal guide is always with you. But you can specifically call in Archangel Michael if you need to work on this. What is my truth? What is my path? Where am I supposed to be going? Immediate future is another major arcana, the moon, which is about, the emotions. And, this time right now with this eclipse in Libra, Celia saying, is about reflecting on how do you feel in your relationships. Are they fulfilling you? Are they bringing you to that place of a really good emotionally? Do you feel supported in your relationships? If not, it's time to look at what you're attracting. What are you putting out? Are you being supportive? Are you having good boundaries? Are you aware of where your feelings are in those other relationships? And then for the environment is the Ten of Swords, another 10. Another 10 of tens are endings, and that means new beginnings. And this tens are thought, or swords are thoughts. So it's the end of the negative way of thinking. It is time for new truth, new clarity. What direction do you want to go? Where is your path leading you? Are you ready to fully jump into it? Because it is time. Like, other people see you as that inspiration and that guidance. She's got that rainbow dress on. It is the World card. It is the end of the old cycle. It is time to birth the new energy of the future, of your future, of my future. Are you doing the work? I know I'm working on doing the work every dang day. And the Hopes and Fears card is the Knight of Pentacles. And with that, I feel like, is it ever going to get done? And honestly, as long as you're here, we're meant to, work on this mission of, being the light, and that's just being the beacon and shining the light and doing the work and doing our own healing. And the work, as you learn to savor the work, it's not going to be work anymore. When it's something you're enjoying doing, I really love this new awareness this has given me. We learned a Bashar thing the other day, and it's a little thing about some of the tricks of the ego. And it's like, now when it happens, I'm able to, just because I have that little diagram in my subconscious now, that I'm like, okay, now I know it's happening. I see where my ego's trying to throw me off the rails, and that doesn't serve me or anybody else. So it's great to have awareness, and we feel like it's a new time of that awareness on the spiritual path, and being super grateful. I'm so blessed, I'm blessed I get to channel Celia for, my job, and my life purpose and mission is to, help share her message, which is, about, we told Dave today, part of our thing is about helping other people connect to this part of them. Celia's my higher self. Everyone has this. Everyone has that guidance within them. And apparently we're going to work on some coursework to put some information out there on how I got my connection with Celia, and what I do daily to keep it. So the underlying energy is the Six of Wands, because in the end, this is, we're going towards victory, and the victory is doing the healing work. And the Four of Pentacles is, holding on to the past is what we got to let go of. You have to heal that past and move to a place of freedom, and because as you're doing this healing work, you're clearing your karmic debt, you're clearing your family karma, you're clearing all those things that are bringing you back lifetime after lifetime. Every new thing you work on healing, it's just taking you another step closer up this ascension ladder. So know that as you're doing the work, it is all about gaining new clarity, new truth. Because with that truth card, that's like the Ace of Swords for me. We have the Ten of Swords, that's like the Ace of Swords for me. And then we have the actual Ace of Swords. So a lot of clarity coming, we feel, through this eclipse energy. And then we're going to get a card from the Golden Future Oracle from Diana Cooper. The new cards in the Hay House box. So we just think they're just absolutely gorgeous. And apparently Celia wants us to talk about them a second. So and the card that came out is the new children. Be all you can be. And we are, as we're being, awakened, we are children on this path where, when you're first born, we are not expected to know it all. And on this awakening journey, we're waking up, we're children, we're working on it, we're God's children. It's time to have that childlike wonder on this path, and just know everything's working out. And then we get spiritual technology, which is expand your imagination and share your vision. So what is the most magical thing you could want to do right now? So know that it's always available. Childlike wonder and passion is a great way to go. Always follow your passion. And then we're going to get a Celia card to finish the reading. And for the Celia cards, we get Dark Night of the Soul, which we feel the healing has been about, which is awakening and stepping into your healing journey, which is why we're all here. And then be confident, smile, shine your light. There is only one you. And then be happy. It's your choice. Smile, shine your light. So we get two cards talking about smiling. So make sure you're out there shining your light, smiling. Know that you are a beacon here to help others be awakened on this path. And we are truly, at that stage of, we are small children as far as the overall ascension journey goes. We've been on this path a long, long time, and it's just recently that we've stepped so much more towards the ascension path as we're currently on. So we're going to clean this up. We'd like to thank everyone for joining us. Hi, Dammy. Hi, Elin. Hi, Curly Girl. Hi, F1. We'd like to welcome everyone. And we are doing coffee and cards today. So we are doing free oracle cards. And if you'd like a tarot reading, we ask that you donate to the channel. You can donate through the PayPal or through Cash.app or through the super chat on the channel with the little dollar sign. So those are the ways. if you'd like a tarot reading. Otherwise, we're just going to pull some oracle, Celia says. You're working on that even energy exchange. Dammy, can we get a question for you? Thank you for joining us. That felt very long-winded. Okay, and we are just going to use the Moonology cards since it is the full moon today. So make sure you're drinking extra water, get rest as needed, listen to your body. Last night with the eclipse, I didn't put my crystals out to charge, but tonight I will put them out under the moonlight to get a good charge. Just didn't feel like last night would have been optimum energy with the eclipse. Just per CeliaGuidance. So if you got any crystals, put them out. The moonlight charges them. And it would be a great time to put the intention on them about this Aries energy and the Libra energy, you know, that forward action towards love. Don't be disappointed, like you don't want to really, we feel do that in the eclipse energy, Celia says. So you're going to do general guidance for Dammy for love life. We get the Quicksilver card, which is changes. So we get the card of changes. And then we get the card of the new moon, which is beginnings. And then talk to the moon, communicate. It is a great time, like write a little list of where you're wanting your love life to go. You know, are you looking for a committed relationship? Are you wanting more dating? You know, what are you wanting? Write it down, go out under the moonlight. Tonight is perfect night with it still being this full moon energy because the full moon's today or earlier today, but after the eclipse. So go out and talk because it's a great time to bring something brand new, it looks like, in for you. So yeah, we are super excited about the energy. We feel like huge yeah, like and Celia is always about write it down. That's one of the most powerful ways we manifest is through writing things down. And when you specifically kind of like know what you want and the direction you want to go, and you're like, okay, I feel like this is, you know, what's going to benefit me, and, you know, have a direction instead of saying, okay, universe, give me the guidance and then I'll get up and do it. And until then, I'm not going to do anything. Like, it's going to give you little steps along the way. So just follow the path along the way. So if you get inspired action to go somewhere, go. That's a great way to meet somebody new, like follow it in that inspired action, your intuition. And as you follow that intuition, your intuition knows you're like listening, so it'll give you more guidance. Like, but if you get like the guidance to go somewhere, go. You know, if it's like somewhere you don't normally go and it's like this is the normal time I would do that or whatever, if you get the little nudge to do it, follow it. You're welcome. And Curly Girl. So just get them out tonight. It's definitely, you know, that energy is definitely going to be out there tonight, but at least not with that eclipse energy. Chat is working. My video doesn't show it's working, so do you have a question, or would you like a general? What would you like today? And Yes, you. Yeah, so you said, do you have a question? Would you like a general? We're just doing oracle, but if you have a question, we'll do your question. And honestly, with that, I will say, sometimes other people do things based on their energy. And a lot of times the universe will do things to test us to see how much will it throw you off your game, or will it put you in a place of being unshakable. Okay, I'm this whatever. If that's where you're at, okay. And just like have detachment and just be like, I still love you. I understand you just need to do you right now. And that means I'm actually just going to take a time to focus on me, because honestly, when we're given that space of time, it's because there's an up leveling about to happen to you. That's per Celia. So now we're going to get you a card. Really, girl. Well, I'll just tell you, the next eclipse on the 8th is the sun and the moon are at 19 degrees Aries with Chiron. So the next eclipse on the 8th is like huge. It's going to really trigger whatever your Chiron is. Like, so your Chiron is about that one-on-one relationship. Dave's Chiron is about, Libra. So, or the 7th house. Not Libra, but the 7th. Maybe it is Libra. I don't know. But Dave's is in the 7th house. No. So his is affected by like one-on-one relationship. So yours would be that as well. Whatever house yours is in is like going to be really reflected between this eclipse and the next eclipse. It's going to be like such a huge cycle for you in this 2-week period. Such like, so it's like huge growth. Especially with that Chiron being with the sun and the moon, we feel like that's like, thank you very much. So everybody's wound will be triggered, we feel, with that. Like the wound is going to be like really highlighted, like what even like as a country, our Chiron's going to get activated. Our country, like whatever was like, so big, we feel change and energy change and coming around with that, with that Chiron and the sun and the moon there, because that is like, we feel huge. And you get the card of the blood moon, which is courage, which last night when the eclipse happens, it becomes a blood moon. And then we get the moon in detriment, which is cut your losses, which is about focus on something else. And with me, that's that like Aries energy, and that like, about sometimes you just got to focus on you, your own self. So it's saying, be really Aquarius about that energy. Okay, I understand you have to go do you. If that's what's meant to be, it's okay. And then you get the underlying energy, which is the day moon, which is love. So like if you can have the courage to like really be like Aquarius energy with it, like this works or it doesn't, I have to do me and focus on me and what's best for me. And my life is going to keep going forward with or without you. Like if you leave, my life isn't going to stop. And like have that courage to like have that energy. Like I told Dave literally today, I said, Dave, if it come down to me having to choose between you and my connection with Celia, which is my bridge to God, I said, you lose. Like I would pick my path first. Like I'm like, I would have never in a million years thought I would have done that, but I'm to that detached place in the place on my path of knowing that's where my wholeness is. And I'm like, if that's what happens to make us both happy, then that's what we're going to have to do. Definitely not what I want to do by any means, but that I wanted him to know how important my connection to Celia is to me. So, because we're working on him building that bridge for him with Celia. So, same thing. Take some time, connect with your guides this week. When you're having that time alone, a lot of that time is so you can have the illumination. Because look, we have full moon, dark moon, full moon. That's what just happened last night. We had the full moon. So just know it's part of the cycle. And like, be really just like, don't stop your life because of it. And honestly, take it as, Celia's always saying it's a reference point. So say that. Say, it's a reference point for me right now. We need space alone. That means I'm going through a super upgrade, and like, be excited about it. Because if you're having that time alone, upgrade for you for sure. That's when we do that, when we're in that place of quiet for us. So talk to your guides. So we feel like super good, and that love is going to win out. And then the abundance card is under there, and forgiveness. So in that detached place, you're not longing for them. So then you're not sending that negative energy out, and then you're not blocking it. You're not being the chaser. When you're just like, okay, I'm going to focus on me because that's what I'm supposed to do right now. When you want to work things out or you want to do something, I'm not going to go necessarily chasing another person, because this isn't a time about chasing another person. This is about upgrading you right now. Like, this is such a huge time for you in the next 2 weeks, we hear. So hope that helps. Hope that helps. You are very welcome. We hope you're having a great day. So thanks for joining us for Coffee and Cards. Let's see. Celia says, let's see who's here. I think Christine was our next person. Yeah, Christine, are you just wanting a general? Because we're just doing an oracle. No, we just call who my guide calls. We just have had a couple of people here. We're just doing a little general coffee and cards, which is just an oracle reading. If you would like a tarot reading, we do those by donation only. Otherwise, we're just pulling oracle cards today. And mostly just have been from the Moonology cards, because it is the full moon. So Christine, we are gonna So Christine, you get the card of a couple of them. The first one is Howl at the Moon, Process Your Feelings. And you get Moonlight, which is the Enchanted card. And then the bottom of the deck is Talk to the Moon, Communicate. So it's a great time to go out under the moonlight and either just talk to the moon, which is the divine feminine energy, or you can write it down, which my guide, it says, is super powerful. But go out there under the moonlight. It is just coming off of that eclipse, so it is really strong energy, especially if you're trying to manifest a relationship. Go out there. Christine, we're doing your reading currently. So go out under the moonlight. Hi, Miss Rhonda. How are you? But Christine, rewind it and go look. So those look like really good energies for you for manifesting. We don't always want to manifest in full moons, but we feel like this eclipse energy, so you said, for you would be a good time if you're trying to manifest a relationship. So, Jasmine, we're going to get a oracle for you, and then Miss Rhonda, we will grab you next. After that. And yes, Jasmine, you get the Moon Madness, which is avoid drama. And then you get the Moon's Reflection, accept responsibility. And the Moon Goddess, which is higher power, which I feel like this is, do you meditate? Maybe meditate a little extra. And then you get the Moon in Detriment underline, which is cut your losses. What in your life do you need to walk away from with that? And this is saying like your guides are trying to talk to you. Oh, you should try meditating. It will change your entire life. Like seriously, it'll change your whole life. So, you can do like a guided meditation. There's a ton of them on YouTube. And just, yeah. You know, Jasmine, sometimes I do mediumship sometimes. Because a lot of times, like, that's what it is. You do that mediumship and you realize you get answers. Like, my chimes ring when it's my mom. When Dave's dad is around, I belch. When my dad's around, I drink iced tea. Like, so there is probably, like, the meditate in the higher power is going to help get you guidance. But try some general meditation if you're trying to get some answers from your mom, like that meditate and that going within like meditation. You can like ask a question and get the answers. Like meditation, 100% try meditation. Try a guided meditation. You can do breath work where you're just counting your breaths. Because kind of if you're focused on that, you can't focus on anything else. You can listen to some sound therapy. Dave does sound therapy, as big wave sound therapy. But some guided meditation is we feel like what's going to open the door for you. It's like leading you to the doorway on that, saying, here is the next step to the path. I will just tell you, really, there is no death. There is just transition into the non-physical, which is all around you. And they're always trying to communicate and let you know they're okay. And like, it is beautiful. You are welcome. And the meditation is going to set you on a new path. So, Miss Rhonda, do you have a question? Christine, we did a reading for you. You can apply it to whatever your situation. It was about manifesting under the moon. So, Miss Rhonda, did you have a question? You are very welcome. And Ricky, we will get your question next. And it's like a really good manifesting moon we hear tonight. So if you want to improve any kind of relationship with money, with a person, with any situation, great manifesting. Because all of those things are other relationships. So Ricky, how does the J husband feel about me? How does your husband feel about you? Okay, Rhonda, I'm going to get him, and then we're going to get you because I picked those up, and so you said for you, and we're going to, so you said spend some time with you. We're so excited to see you. Okay, well, Ricky, you get a few cards. The underlying energy is talk to the moon, which is about communication. And then you get a whole pile of cards. You get the card of the moon dance, which is celebration. The moon rising, which is truth. New beginnings, which is the new moon. Out of bounds moon, which is about boundaries. Moonstone, which is slow it down. And then the moon maybe, which is about, are you listening to your intuition? I hear overall it's about savoring, like, are you savoring the moments? If there's separation, we feel like there is a new beginning coming, about coming back together. It is about being aware of boundaries, and people reflect back to us how we feel about ourselves. So if this person has treated you other than of the highest regard, you honestly need to look at what are your self boundaries? How do you treat your, like if you focus on like amping up your self-love and having boundaries and knowing what is like a do and a don't for you, everything's going to work out. You get this moonstone card. I have a beautiful necklace, and I have a bracelet, but I used it so much I broke it with the energy. But it's about, really leveling up that energy. So so just take some time. The moon energy is feminine energy. It's about feeling your feelings, getting connected at this time. And as we were just telling somebody else, you have the celebration card and the new beginning card makes me feel like yes. And there's a truth going to come out, some talking. So the underlying energy over here is communication. So we feel like it is a yes. But sometimes you're in that, we were just telling Jasmine, I think it was, the person before Jasmine. Sometimes you are put in a place alone, a time alone for you to work. Yeah, for sometimes you need that thing. We feel like it's about this boundary thing over here. You have to know where your boundaries are. You teach, and out of my Celia deck, it's that boundaries card is we teach people how to treat us. And with the Celia card, you get in the flow. Everything flows to me when I am in alignment. If you are in a happy relationship, open a new way and try something new. Open this new door and say, you know what? I'm going to be happy anyway today. I'm not going to let this situation change my person of how I am. Celia says that looks like, it's a few different colors of the moon, which could be like 4 days, 4 moon cycles. It's 3.5. So a little bit of time. This moon cycle is a little less. So you get to kind of decide, because here's the write it down with Celia's thing. You get to decide. The sooner you get in this vibration of being in the flow and in a happy vibration, you can make it happen. You can make that person where, if you stop caring, try some detachment. Say, I'm going to put up a little energetic boundary. I'm going to pull my energy back. You know what? I'm not going to chase this person. I'm going to pull me back. I'm going to get centered in myself. I'm going to focus on me, because I promise you, if you pull your energy back and you're not focused on that person, they're going to feel that energy pull back and they're going to lean in, because that's what they do. But if there's something happens and the masculine leaves and you are energetically pursuing them, waiting on the phone, sending messages, trying to communicate and not getting a response or anything like that, that is energetically pursuing them, and it makes them want to run. They feel that as being hunted, and their just natural instinct is to run. So honestly, pull your energy back. There's a new beginning coming, just with the communication. But like, there's a reason you're having this quiet time. Ask God, source, your higher power, whatever you believe in, as you know, higher above. What is this time meant to show me? Like, everything is happening for a reason. You are meant to have this time of solitude to learn something, to grow something. Like, we are at such a time right now with spiritual growth with these eclipses. From the eclipse last night till April 8th is huge energetically. So no, it's a huge period of growth, of transformation right now with these eclipses. The veil is really thin to get messages from your higher power, your source, through meditation. So try some meditation. We feel like the celebration's coming. But take some time to focus on what this message, go out in the moonlight. It could be 4 days or up to 4 moon cycles, which is 4 months. Like it, and then in the flow card says when you line up your energy and when it's meant to be time, but it could be very quickly. Like energetically, you just have to work on the energy. Like the quicker you're like, okay, I'm not going to let this stop what I'm meant to do here. Because if you don't think you have an important part on this spiritual path, you're wrong. You do. You're very important on this. We are all a piece of the puzzle. Have you ever done a puzzle and had the piece in the middle missing? How about one of the pieces on the edge? Can you get the puzzle together? You can't. You need all the pieces, and you're one of the pieces. So focus on the piece that you are. Like, what is your north node? What is your mission? What do you like? Focus on you and your passion and your magic and your greatness right now, because like it is the time for you to shine your light, to be the beacon. Like it is now the time. Like, and the quicker you get in a high vibration and happy and bounce right back, the quicker that communication can come right back. Like, I have worked on the energy with something and no more than turned around and we got some other. We let you donate whatever you like. Okay, you can donate through the PayPal or through Cash.app or through the Super Chat. And we are going to get Rhonda real quick, and then we will get yours, because we had told her we would get hers while you're working on your donation. Miss Rhonda, what is the full moon going to bring for me? Okay, and Miss Rhonda, you get the cards of intergalactic travel. Regard the stars with wonder. So dream, go out under the stars and get an activation. And then work satisfaction. Seek that which fulfills your soul. Follow your passion, and then you get golden stellar internet. Communicate with the fifth dimensional in a fifth dimensional way, which is through your heart and love. So, Miss Rhonda, we feel like you're getting activated. Are you going out under the moonlight and seeing what the stars have to say? And did you include your question there, or? Oh, you're fine. We're just. Miss Rhonda, we just did yours. Are you doing any kind of meditation, Miss Rhonda? Because I'll just say this. I had a thing where I went out and I meditated under the stars, and intergalactic travel. I had a out of body experience with and I regained a fragment of my lost soul. Like I got a part from return to me. So like I feel like there's some message for you out under the stars. So and then we are going to get Ricky next. Thank you for the donation. I greatly appreciate it. Okay. Well, first, Ricky, get beneath the surface lies, and then it's hidden truth and something unknown. And then it's balance, which is we feel like with this, like look at the picture, like that's person's getting to wear a different mask and be a different person, like leading and then you get the Archangel Haniel card, which is joy, blessing, and intuition, which is I feel like saying follow your intuition with that. Like you know your gut. But this is a past life energy for him, which is a karmic lesson and present assistance. So we feel like it's definitely past life with him. That's what's below the surface, like a past life contract there. And we feel like with like it's a different person, like that in that picture, like and we're gonna get you some I'm gonna tell you something. It's gonna sound crazy. That she's a karmic lesson for him. They have past life karma. They have a past life karmic connection. That isn't good. There's like something big under the surface of this, which we feel is like the karma of that. I feel like it's just I feel like it's just entertainment. We're gonna get you some tarot. But I'll tell you what I learned recently, that it's a reference point. It's about his energy. It truly has nothing. It's not a personal thing about you. It's about his energy. It's about a lesson he has to tie up with this. And we're going to see the Ace of Swords is the new clarity you have. It's caused some pain in your heart, definitely. You thought this was going to be your complete happiness. And there's that sun again. So I feel like there's a definitely strong energy with that. There's some conflict. And like now you're in your power because you're like, I'm not Queen of Wands right there. She is in her power. She's not definitely that. He's gaining clarity. King of Swords, like very clear on the situation. It's changing quickly, like the world is the end of a cycle. So current environment, ending a cycle. We're going to get you clarification on that. The Knight of Cups, we feel like he's going to come back at you with a different kind of offer in a different, maybe have not have seen your, maybe not have been seeing you in this way. Yeah, because you thought it was that peace and happiness. That is your hope. And you planted a lot of seeds with that. I feel like that's going to end. Like this was like, there's the Temperance card. The Knight of Wands is like in and out energy, one night stand kind of energy. Ten of Swords, ending of that, like the ending of that thought. And then the Page of Pentacles is communication. And the King of Pentacles is like husband, father material. Oh, I feel like, yes. If I were you, I would call in Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael. And say, what is this trying to show me? Because it's, I know this is hard, but it's also a pattern with you. It's part of your karma with him too. The thing, because you have to know. You have to be to that place of just knowing and having the faith of it. And not having the concern. Oh, have you been worried about this? Were you worried about this previously? Did something happen in the past? Have you had this pattern in the past? Doesn't have to. The Seven of Pentacles is the outcome. That's planting the seeds. We're going to get it. We're going to get a clarification on the World card. What cycle is ending? The Eight of Cups, that's walking away from the spilled cups of the past. And the Seven of Wands, the boundaries of it, and the Death card. So we feel like this situation is going to change. And as you know, are strong in your boundaries as this, like that situation's going to change. And no, this is a reflection of his energy. This is nothing to do with you as his actions. But you also, in a way, people mirror us. So where do you have abandonment issues? Where do you have disloyalty issues? In the past, has there been any reason to give you distrust? Like, we feel like this is karmic for you too, because everything happens as a mirror to us. Like, When Dave has some kind of energy, I have an energy with it too. And that's how it is, because everybody is a mirror to you. Like in the past, was there some doubt of planting the seeds done? Like, has has there been a thought of cheating or infidelity or disloyalty or anything in this relationship or any past relationship with you? If so, it creates a cycle. If you focus on it, you kind of unintentionally bring it in because you get what you focus on, like it or not, negative or positive. The law of attraction doesn't know positive or negative. It says, you're focusing on this, I shall bring it to you. Seriously. It's what seeds do you want to plant? Like now you feel like you're very strong in what you're planting. I have a boundary. I'm not gonna tolerate that. You in that, or that's not happening. It's Five of Wands energy with her. It's something different. It's fiery energy. It's something new. It's not a heart connection. It's a passion connection. It's Wands are about the physical action. Like it's fives are about change, something different. But I feel like that's coming back around. It is not her fault, and you need to look at where you've had this pattern in the past. Or I promise you, in another relationship, if this one ends, it will come up again. If this one doesn't end and you work it out, it will come back around, because cycles have a way of show. No, it is not her fault. If he is a loyal person, if he is a loyal person to you, it would never happen. And you have to blame you, because you have an energy with it too. Because it's in your energy, so it's you have a pattern with it. I know that's hard to hear, but you have an energy with it. In the past, who else has been disloyal to you? It's when things happen and we store energy and we don't deal with the feelings, we store that, things come back in a way, yeah, so you could deal with the feeling of it. So you can end the cycle and be like, you can come back or not. I'm going to be good either way. Like, it's crazy. People are mirrors as how we feel. Like, how do you, how, with, also, where have you been disloyal to yourself? Where do you want to be strong in your power, and that you feel like you come out as a page instead of coming out strong in your power? Because that's normally a metaphor for another part of our life. So where are you doing that to you? Where are you not being as loyal to yourself and your true desire as you could be, your true passion, the thing that we feel like it's a metaphor for something else. For Celia, we're in Gabby Celia cart now. But we feel like that energy is coming back around to you in the right time. You get the card of North Node. Do you know where your North Node is in your birth chart? It's a little set of headphones. It's your mission in this lifetime. It's really important for you to do. It's your piece of this big puzzle. We were talking about the puzzle earlier. The North Node is your piece of that puzzle. My piece of the puzzle is doing this. Like, this is my North Node right here. So follow your North Node. It's going to take you where you want. This moon is activating your North Node. So look and see where your North Node is. And then we have gratitude and appreciation, which is, it's the highest vibration of all, to shine your light. And as you're shining your light, ask your angels. They're always with you. They're trying to guide you and help you. Like, so, it's trying to be so good for you. But we feel like this thing over here is just like the Knight of Wands is like an in and out energy. Like he's not sticking around anywhere. So look, Celia's like, really look at your North Node. Also, for us, it's, look at your Chiron. On the next eclipse, the sun and the moon are going to be at 19 degrees with Chiron, which is the wounded healer. And like Celia says, that's our mission in this life, to heal. Like that aspect of ourselves is the thing we're meant to heal in this lifetime. So we hope that helps. Thank you for donating. We greatly appreciate it. But no, you are a big piece of the puzzle. So check out your birth chart and see where those placements are for you. And see if you have anything also in Aries or Libra right now. Like, is your sun, your moon, your rising in Libra? Like, those are like important aspects. So. And we have done an hour, so I think I'm going to take a little break, and I will be back in a little while. I hope everyone is having a great day, and I will try to be back on later. Bye.